What, so you ain't got time to film?
I've got...
You booked a holiday. It's your own fault. You have to work extra hard before you go on holiday. Is that right?
I don't want to...
Do you have to work extra hard before you go on holiday?
I'm setting things that I'm actually like. I've actually drafted an email.
It's called managerial handover.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's
You're learning the ways of the force, mate.
And that is what I'm doing. But this is your bag. All this stuff bores me. I just like nice, shiny stuff that's complete, ready to sell.
But I know you don't like R&D. But this is really, really important because it's probably the biggest project that we've ever done.
And I'm excited about the end.
Yeah, but I value your. Do I value his opinion? Do I?
Of course you do. Yeah, carry on what you were saying.
I value your opinion.
Like you did with the Rolls-Royce Cullinan with the Starlight roof lining. That could have been a 320 grand mistake if you put a pan roof in it.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't be putting a kit on it if I'd have took your advice, so we'll leave that one there. Okay. Sorry to start this on a little bit of an argument.
Did you see Alex's face when you said that? Behind the camera, he was like... Right, so shall I crack on and let you... Or do you want
I'll
me to
introduce what we're going to talk about. So today we are going to bring you into one of our little brainstorming sessions. Now, over the last few weeks, we've got a few more members of staff, one of which includes a graphic designer, which is amazing because we've never really taken a real structured approach to a new car. Me being me, wants to get it out as quick as possible. Alex hates it, don't you, Alex? Yeah, Alex hates it. Tom hates it as well. And I just go a little bit too quick because I get excited. I'll post an iPhone pic, which these guys also hate. And this time, because this is the biggest launch of our career so far. Career's the right word? Yeah, career. Biggest launch of our career so far. We're taking things really, really slowly and we're going to release the car like you're supposed to release the car. But here we have what we've discussed so far. So it's based on the Defender V8. And we did a snazzy V8 before here, which was our LS3 based Defender V8 in the previous version of the Defender, which we branded the RS. It had a nice ring to it. It donned the plate V8 Herb, which we've still got on retention, which will go on the new car as well. And we've been brainstorming with ideas, what we do, how we brand it, where we brand it. Do we go with garish branding or do we, be nice and subtle? And I think the general consensus, we've been sort of working with some contact sheets and, how do we amalgamate the Urban logo into things? These are first and early drawings. Do we do mud flaps, which have got Urban branding on as well? So one thing we did on the original car, in my experience, was we used an RS badge from another car. Yeah, Lenny will know what the RS badge is from. We won't mention any names, and if you know it, you know it. Don't put it in the comments below. They will now, aren't they?
They will now, yeah. Just to spite you.
It had a nice ring to it. Maybe it's because I was a little bit of a fanboy and in the past. I like that. Obviously, the RS statement has been used across Ford, Porsche, Audi, Renault.
Renault, yeah.
So,
I mean, for us, it's synonymous with that one brand because we grew up in those.
That's right.
In that era and in those cars.
So we did our V8 RS originally. We had a caravan. She's fallen over.
No more drinking in the afternoon, please, Alex.
So. You've lost my train of thought now. Injury. We just done health and safety today as well.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to put that in the back. I'm gonna have to put that in the accident.
Risk assessment.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you uninjured?
Are you feeling mentally stable from that?
Do you want to go sit down and talk about it?
Where there's stupidity, there's an idiot. So. Obviously, we've done these little storyboards. We've gone over bits with the designer. We've come up with a new RS logo, which we're over the moon with. We've got contact sheets. We've got various different sizes. So we've just received the first painted and finished side and top vents that are going to obviously form part of the standard Urban range. But I wanted to try and do something different with these two in that I'm gonna fill the side, yeah. And I'm going to do a carbon slot over.
Oh, so we're not going with that now then, right?
No, we're going with this for the normal car.
Okay.
But for this car, because there's only going to be 65, 650 horsepower, 65 cars. I hope we sell 65 cars.
Sure we will.
I'm sure we will. Obviously, things have got to be different. So we're going to make a bespoke carbon cap for this, which won't hold the badge recess. And we've got a couple of sizes of Urban RS badge, which I'm not going to show the viewers at home. And we obviously had two. We only had two printed, didn't we, Tom? Yeah, two.
Two printed, yeah.
I think we agreed that that's too small.
Well, the thing is, though, we didn't. So we agreed on this, and I'm glad that we've seen it in black now because that is actually too small.
Yeah.
Whereas the larger one is actually too big.
Oh, I thought there was. I thought there was one that's smaller than that.
So the order we placed with the printing company, we now need to take back and get some medium-sized ones. Yeah. So that's what we're doing on the side. Little carbon sheet there, and on the top vent, which is a two-piece vent. So obviously this part bolts to the bonnet, and then you can interchange this. So on the standard car, you can have it matte black. You can have it a colour if you wanted. But we're going to do the same on this. So we'll do a carbon overlay on that. So you've got a carbon blade running through the middle, so it complements that. And then on the side, you've got a badge as well, which will obviously, if you're taking a journey through the car, does it say V8 Urban RS, Urban RS V8? You know, so I think we're trying to think about it constructively rather than just throwing loads of stickers at it.
Light-heartedly, I did say earlier that this stuff, you know, it bores me. But when it comes to this particular build, it's going to be so special. I am genuinely excited about it, and the logo, like the designer has absolutely smashed it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's cool. That's so cool.
Maybe it'd be cool if, I mean, I can't remember who bought. I think we've done about 8 or 9 of these. And it would be really, really cool if we could get an owner, not of this car because I still got the plate, but did you buy or own one of our V8 RSs? Because maybe we can do a little bit of
It'd be nice for someone to get
a homage at launch where we have the two together.
If it's not the owner, or if you know the owner of one of them, please give us a shout.
Sounds like Crime Watch, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. We just want to see your motor.
Yeah, we want our car back. There's some other cool things as well. Obviously, we're working on all of these various different decals and stuff like that. We are going to invest in the £5,000 tooling for real hard enamel badges, you know, with enamel infills. These will cost in the region of sort of like £300 or £400 per car set.
Wow.
So just for letters. I've always swayed away from it in the past, but you know, a car of this
These
spec,
are heavy as well, aren't they? They're like proper. That's a serious thing. Nice.
Yeah. So the car's jewellery is going to be opulent.
Oh, opulent.
I know.
That's a nice word.
What opulent? No, that's for the colour now. And this is the RS, so it's going to be
savage.
Savage as Bahu. We've also got a new Discovery spoiler, which we just had the first one delivered. Quality looks amazing. Don't know whether it fits yet, so we'll go and do that in a minute. We'll also check out whether the Defender vents actually fit, and then we'll have a look around the workshop, yeah? Rear plate coming next week. First prototype next week.
Because I've got.
This is actually a 3D print of our rear Discovery plate. Now, something like this is so complex. You can see in the back where we're half replicating what the manufacturer makes to make it fit onto the car, onto the B side, but we're also changing the look of it because, as you know, the Discovery plate sits to one side. So we have to 3D print this. You can see where it's bonded together. So we see whether it fits and, you know, goes in. We check whether the camera housing goes in and how it bolts in, so it all fits like factory.
This has been the bane of my life, by the way.
I know it has.
Because I've had to send out a couple of cars without the central plate conversion, knowing that these have got to come back to have that fitted. But this is the joy of the modification game.
Yes.
Never runs smoothly.
Yeah, so you can see here, obviously this is a 3D print that we received for the first spoiler, and then you can see there is actually the finished article. So I think we made a couple of changes since this came back in. You can see there, 3D print to end model. I mean, this for me is the exciting bit, not so much for Lenny. So yeah, I want to go and see if these fit, and we'll have a little mooch around the workshop at the same time.
See what's going on.
So I need to see whether it goes on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so that's pretty perfect.
Yeah, so we've got the fit in here. We see all of the shut lines are perfect. Along the edge of the car is great. Yeah, I like that.
Really smart.
We've got the rear branding. So I've made so many mistakes in the past, not branding up everything that we put on the car. We've got to be careful not to over-brand things, but
that's going to be difficult to copy, isn't it?
Yeah, well, obviously after the last one, we didn't do that on the last one, yeah. So, but yeah,
that's cool. It's
all done, lovely quality. Yeah, perfect. Like literally. This is Lenny's hair.
That's the thumbnail for this.
Lenny's new haircut is gloss black.
It's a moustache, like Poirot or something.
No, it definitely was your hair. Look,
look at this.
If you quiffed it up.
Yeah.
Right, so that's that. What else we got? You're so bored with this, aren't you?
I'm not bored with this. I can just hear my phone in my pocket. Well, I can feel it buzzing.
Look.
Oh, yeah, the fact that you have to add your own sound effects to make it more exciting. I'm not like.
Can you do me a favour? Can you put the Terminator music on now? Like. Can you do it?
You're doing a good enough job yourself, Simon.
Yeah, I'll just use your version of the
Okay. Look at that. That is beautiful.
No, that is cool.
So standard version like this, tablet badge on the side. You can have Defender. You can have Urban. I think, yeah, that's two. You can have Defender or Urban. And then, yeah, I was going to go to the third one then. I thought, no, we have got a third one. Cut. You can have Defender, you can have Urban, or you can have the Union Jack. Or, when we're going to do the Defender RS model, this will be covered over. Nice carbon cover on there, with a decal on there with the branding that we've chosen. So, hold that please, personal assistant. Beautiful assistant. And then we've got our top vent, which comes in two pieces, as I said. Goes on the car. We just got to check whether everything lines up, and it does. All of the holes line up.
That's really cool.
So that will bolt down onto the car like that and be nice and strong. It won't be clipped on like the standard one. We don't want it flying off down the motorway. And then this basically clips into here. I won't clip this in because it's hard to get out once it's in, but that will clip in. And obviously from the front, you get this lovely sort of scoop through the center of the bonnet.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Have we got like 3,000 sets of these on the shelf? Because I know
I've ordered 1,000.
Because when our lovely Defender customers see this, they're going to want that.
Yes.
And they're going to want this. And Dan and Lloyd upstairs in parts conversions are going to, their heads are going to fall off.
So just like previously, where I've jumped the gun and tried to sell these straight away, put them on the store, took back orders, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to wait till we got stock here because I know it's going to fly. I'm learning. I'm finally learning after 7 years.
Like releases a beautiful kit for the RS6. So I've had 10 phone calls already. When can we get them? Oh,
yeah.
3 months.
So yeah,
like,
so
literally.
We have sold 30 plus kits for the RS6 and we have 35 still in back order.
It's a fantastic problem to have, but it also, you know...
It's a problem, yeah.
It's a problem. So while he's walking away, I'm out of the office next week and I've been going... Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I've been going on and on and on about how he needs to tell the story of Urban, because we still get, embarrassingly for me, still get people thinking that I'm one of the owners or the owner. Tell him about the customer the other day. Tell him about the customer the other day. This is my
So we walked in the other day and he's handing over a car. Everything's going swimmingly. He actually made the customer cry.
This is my first cry.
First cry.
So the customer's so happy she cried.
Woman collected her car.
Over the moon.
She was over the moon. She was really, really choked. And I walked past and I said, "Are you all right?" And I was wondering what was wrong. She went, "Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy."
Lovely.
And then I walked around the corner and spoke to her husband and he went, "Oh, hello, you're one of the designers, aren't you?" I was like...
Yeah, but you need to start posting yourself a little bit more on your
I
Instagram.
don't go around going,
just
I'm the owner, do I? I just like,
so
I do what I do.
anyway, we need to, you know, Simon needs to tell the story of Urban, because for what, go like that, because for what he's achieved in 7 years is incredible. I don't want to blow too much smoke up his bum, but
the story is, built a Defender on my drive.
Yeah.
Now we've got a real bad headache. There you go, clickbait.
Built a Defender on my driveway. Now I'm bored and stressed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm forcing him and Alex to do that next week, because that story needs to be told. And Alex, you're away as well, aren't you? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you need to get that sorted out between you, because even I want to watch that.
Okay, so I need some sort of inspiration and I need to know what people's questions are. So if you actually have a question about what we have done since the beginning of time, not the beginning of time, beginning of urban time. Yeah, just drop a question in the comments and we'll try and answer those. Since when did you get the title Mr. Defender as well?
Yeah! I just saw put that on there for you.
Yeah, they put that on there.
I'd say that's probably about right, because you can knock them out in about 45 minutes, can't you?
Don't say that!
Oh no, sorry, no, not 45 minutes. 45 man hours.
Yeah. Meticulously built over 45 man minutes. Right, since we saw you last week, we've actually cut another hole in the wall. We are specialists at building a wall and trying to cut it down.
Do you remember that TV programme, Hole in the Wall? And it was like polystyrene, they cut out the shape of someone and you had to be that shape, like through the... Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
That's
Yeah.
a good shape for you then, mate, it's square.
Wreck-It Ralph. You got off to go and smash something up right now. He's been putting the wall through, just with his
He
fists.
just went like this.
Boom, boom, boom. Look at that.
Yeah, so we've cut through this wall. We've built a new area which used to be stores. It's now interiors and electrics. I told you about that a couple of weeks ago. It's starting to take shape now. We've got a couple of runs of wheels which are ready to take through. They're all labelled up with each car. We're getting some organisation going here. And in here, we are going to build like a half-height wall that comes up to here. So we get a nice back to it with power and everything down the side. But we're making good progress in here. We can get 4, maybe 5 cars in here so we can actually get a bit of production line going. So yeah, making good progress.
70%?
70% of people what?
They watch our videos. Oh, subscribe.
Really? Why wouldn't you just subscribe?
Free.
It's free.
Yeah, so
and,
do
if you don't like it,
Beat that bit out.
all right, no, so if you don't like it, it doesn't cost you anything to unsubscribe.
Yeah, can you do us a favour? If you're one of the 70% that doesn't subscribe, can you just subscribe now? Because it like...
What does it do?
I don't know what it does,
Just
but
makes us look good.
100,000.
it feels warmer and fuzzier inside
We're
if people
all
subscribe.
big one happy urban modification centre family. Are we really going to leave it there?
I don't know. Should I just like...
Are you going to tell me to enjoy my holiday and enjoy my week off?
I'm not.
Or are you not that bothered? You want me to come back like relaxed and fully raring to go again?
You're always raring to go, mate. Apart from Monday to Friday.
See you soon.